Nick speaking, and welcome to this video. Right, the last fast attack choice, and today we're going to be looking at the Spore Mine Cluster. So the Spore Mines have been around in the Tyranid Codex for many years. They've had quite a number of incarnations as such. My little minis here, these are the old metal models. And you can probably see there's actually 3 different designs, and that's because at one point we had 3 different weapon options for these, but now they're all the same. So basically, just have a quick look at the stats. Okay, so they have no weapon skill and no ballistic skill. They're strength 1, toughness 1, 1 wound, initiative 5, 0 attacks, leadership 1, and no save. So pretty much they have no stats, but they are only 5 points each. They have the deep strike special rule, and they are fearless. And the reason why they have the deep strike special rule is basically they're a bomb. They're like a living bomb. So the idea with these is you can take between 3 and 6 in a unit, and you hold them in reserve, and then you deep strike them in. Now, when you hit a target, they will explode, and they will explode with a large blast template, strength 4, plus 1 for each, basically for each model in the unit. So if you had 3 in a unit and you deep striked in, you hit your target, then that would actually be strength 6, which is pretty nice. Up to a maximum of strength 10. Well, if you had a big unit of 6, that would be strength 10. So you're looking at a one-shot wonder, large blast, strength 10, AP 4, and ignores cover. So pretty decent anti-infantry blast. Now if you scatter and you miss, then you puts down on the table, anywhere underneath that blast, the amount of units, the amount of models per unit. And then they have the living bomb special rule, which means that they will move 3 inches each turn in any direction your choice. And it used to be scattered in like different random directions, but now it's just 3 inches. You do ignore terrain when you move, but not dangerous. And if you run or you assault, then you have to half the distance that you roll. Now each unit, each model is treated individually. And they also ignore mission objectives, so you can't score, you can't deny, they don't count as kill points, so pretty useful there. And they ignore the synapse rule as well. So all sounds pretty good. 5 points model. The issue that you've got is that they're in the fast attack choice. Pretty decent fast attack choices around, and the chances are that you're probably not going to have a fast attack slot, and if you're using normal FOC. And the second issue that you've got is for 15 points you could buy a Mucilid Spore Cluster in the troop selection, which is arguably far better than these guys. Go and check out the Mucilid video. I've already got that up in the system. So, is it worth taking Spore Mine Clusters? Well, it's a tough one because they do have a use, and they can be quite a nice surprise. I suppose it depends on your opponent as well. If you're up against a lot of 4+ saves, units which tend to hide in cover quite a lot on objectives, then arguably it could be worth the points to take these, assuming you're not using all your other fast attack choices up, and assuming that you don't have other things that could potentially do what these guys could do, i.e. if you've got a brood of biophors, then they could do the job just as nicely. We're going to cover biophors in a near future video which will be coming up. Tyranids are all about anti-infantry anyway. Pretty much every model is anti-infantry. So yeah, the honest truth is that these aren't really that viable. Maybe in fun games, maybe in smaller points games, where arguably in a small point game you could fill the fast attack choice with 3 units of these guys, and give yourself 3 large blast templates. That's pretty nice. You're playing a 500 point game, that could work. So they're not unusable, just like everything in the Tyranid Codex. Not unusable, but certainly not a standout go-to option, particularly in the fast attack slot. Okay, so that's it for this video. We're going to move straight on to heavy support in the next video, so watch out for that one. And as always, thanks for watching.